name is Miss Natalia, and welcome to Reading Tree. Today, we're going to be reading The Adventures of Chupacabra Charlie by Frederick Luis Aldama and illustrated by Chris Escobar. As I'm reading, you'll notice that there are some words in Spanish in this book, and Frederick, the author, has included a glossary at the end of the book, so we know the definitions and the translations of these Spanish words. So, as I'm paging through, you'll see my handy-dandy bookmark, my little cat bookmark that helps me keep track of where the glossary is in the book. Let's start. Adventures of Chupacabra Charlie. To all our niños who dare to dream larger than life. My name's Charlie. I'm a chupacabra, one of those creatures from made-up human stories. A monster, except I'm the real deal. I live with my Mama Lula and Papa Rolo. We live above the humans in a cuarto de azotea. A cuarto de azotea is a breeze block room that sits atop flat roofs in Mexico. Just before I was born 10 years ago, Mama Lula and Papa Rolo found this spot. With the clutter of dust and abandoned old cosas, they knew it would be safe for a newborn Charlie. Abandoned old cosas. Cosas means things. From our home in the sky, we can see far, far away over the wall and into the land they call Estados Unidos. Estados Unidos means the United States. We can feel the wind. I wake, wipe the sleep from my eyes, take a quick shower, and then sit for my desayuno. Desayuno is breakfast. With Papa Rolo, all those left behind cosas come alive. The chalkboard with words and numbers, libros open to magical adventures in other lands. Libros means books like this one. During meals, Mama Lula and Papa Rolo talk about the old days, before the weather changed and the food ran out. Papa Rolo talks about growing up in Chihuahua with 12 siblings. Mama Lula tells stories about the days when she swam in great big blue with tortugas and shimmery blue atunes. Tortugas are turtles. Atunes are tunas. Smiles turn to frowns as they talk about how the sea life disappeared and how the corn dried up on the land. How humans became angry and no longer wanted to be our friends. To find food, Mama Lula and Papa Rolo moved to the city and began dumpster diving for scraps of food. We constantly work on what Mama Lula and Papa Rolo call etiquette. They don't want me to turn out like my primos, who sit bent over, hop like kangaroos, and love to taunt and tease other animalitos. Primos are cousins. Animalitos are little animals. It's no wonder, they say, that the humans tell wild and frightening stories about us. Mama Lula and Papa Rolo say I've got good genes. At first, I didn't understand. Us chupacabras don't wear clothes, much less jeans. Then they explain that for a chupacabra, I'm unusually tall. I have delicate ears, long claws, fire red eyes, a big toothy smile, and shimmering skin. They say I'm handsome. Although I'm 10, I've never seen beyond the wall. I want an adventure. I want to battle a cyclops and slice through an army of giants. And I want a friend. So tonight, I will go find my adventure. When my parents start snoring, I tiptoe to the roof's edge where I hear a young human voice from the window below. Like a brave, monster-slaying hero, I swing and twist my body from the roof's edge down to the windowsill. A young human looks over, more surprised than scared. Hi, I'm Charlie. I live upstairs. ¿Cómo te llamas? I ask in my best Spanish. ¿Cómo te llama means, what is your name? I'm Lupe. Did you just move here? Yeah. She hands me a puppet. We smile at each other. Do you like adventures? What kind of adventures? Come on, I'll show you. It's late now, and our families are fast asleep. Lupe and I grab a shoulder sling bag and fill it with leftover bacon quesadillas and a couple of jams of Humix. Humix is a brand of juice and nectar popular in Mexico and with Latinx people in the United States. She grabs her skateboard. I grab my kick scooter. We race down the shadowy hallways as we make our great escape. Flashing lights, blasting norteño beats, zooming cars, humans of all shapes, sizes, and smells. Norteño means a type of music that originated in the 19th century in northern Mexico and around the U.S.-Mexico border. The musicians use accordions and 12-string guitars while singing mostly ballads. Now we know. We scoot and skate over bumps and cracks as I lead her in the direction of the wall. Sidewalks stop and dirt begins. Coyotes howl their ancient sounds to the shining full moon. As we inch up to the wall, we twirl around a swirl of people curled up asleep in the shadow of the wall. We want adventure, so we agree. We must climb. We try our best, grabbing metal edges, but we slip over and over again. We fall to the ground, exhausted. Dang it! ¡Qué lástima! ¡Qué lástima means, what a shame. Oh no. Lying in a dust heap at the feet of the wall, we hear the cries of niños lost and never found. Niños are children. We hear a rumble and then a murmur. The wall is speaking to us. They need your help, Lupe and Charlie. Follow the coyote. She will lead you to a tunnel. Tell the snake who guards it that the wall sent you. Then what? We ask the wall. The tunnel leads to el otro lado, the other side of the wall. Here, you'll follow the dried-out river till you find el Señor Paletero Man. He has la llave de plata, the silver key. You'll know what to do once you have it. But beware of the big people in green. Like dragons, they will shoot fire and smoke at you. Oh no! El Señor Paletero Man is a man who pushes a cart down the streets selling ice cream, shaved ice, and Mexican ice pops. We can't believe our luck. We're going on a real adventure. So, Lupe and I do as we're told. We follow the coyote. We meet the snake. She grants safe passage to el otro lado and shows us the tunnel we must crawl through. We crawl on our elbows and knees for a long time until the tunnel spits us out on the other side of the wall. Under the bright moonlight, we find the path of the dried-out river. We find el Señor Paletero Man with la llave de plata.
Lupe and Charlie, I've been waiting for you. You must take this key and free the niños. The big people in green keep them locked in cages allá.
Allá means over there. We creep around to the other side of a big rock and we spot the big people in green. They spot us too. Flashing lights, ladridos, gnashing teeth. Ladridos means barking. We see the cages and we run to them. Lickety-split. With la llave de plata, Lupe clicks the key in the locks, opening them all. The niños all shout, "Corran, corran, corran!" Run! Scattering in all directions, we all escape. Lupe and I run for the wall. But we can't find the snake, or the coyote, or the tunnel. How will we get home? Lupe asks me. We're cold and tired, so we sit on the ground. We have to be home before morning, before our parents notice we're gone. We need to find el Señor Paletero Man, I tell Lupe. Do you remember him? We walk quickly, retracing our steps from earlier in the night, and we find el Señor Paletero Man. We freed the niños, but we need to get home before sunrise, el Señor Paletero Man, I tell him.
With so little time, the only manera is to fly.
Manera is way. The only way is to fly.
But you're in luck. My friend, el Señor Big Bigote, has the biggest mustache in the land.
El Señor Big Bigote means a man with a big mustache. Bigote means mustache in Spanish.
He can whisk you back to your familias in the nick of time. The path of the 3 prickly pear cactus will lead you to him.
As we're leaving, el Señor Paletero Man hands us a giant jar of pickles.
You'll need to offer him this, brave niños.
Hurrying down the path of the 3 prickly pear cactus, we find el Señor Big Bigote with his head tucked under the hood of a '67 Chevy Impala. El Señor Big Bigote, would you fly us across the wall so we can be home before dawn? We beg him, and then we offer him the giant jar of pickles.
With such a gift, how can I refuse? And I want to try out my latest pickle-powered combustion engine. Let's go, niños! With seatbelts fastened and windows down, el Señor Big Bigotes zips us through the sky.
We search down below us for my cuarto de azotea in the sky. Finally, we see it. We land, and Lupe disappears over the roof's edge. I slip into bed, smiling big. I know this will be the first of many great adventures. The end. I really liked our Chupacabra Charlie. Didn't you? Thank you for joining me on this great adventure with Chupacabra Charlie. I hope you had fun. See you next time, everybody. Bye!